Welcome to the One Shot Podcast. I have a very special guest, and she's a little Richie right now. She is my uncle's cat who likes to come hang out with him in the garage when he's working out here, and she's a little Richie right now. All right, goodbye. Okay, anyway, I want to thank everyone who prayed for me for my surgery and everything. I know there's been some questions asked about what exactly happened, why I ended up not having quite the recovery time that I was expecting to have. And the short answer is what they thought they were going to have to do, they ended up not doing because they couldn't find what the MRI had showed. So I guess that is a praise because I'm not laid up for a couple weeks like I was expecting to be. And at the same time, it raises a lot of questions because now, there was some speculations being made that this surgery was going to maybe help some other issues that I've been having over the years. And now that the main issue is not there, it raises the question, well, then what's causing these other issues? So I would appreciate your prayers to continue prayers on that. I'm just trusting that God's going to, use this in some way and everything's going to turn out fine. So thank you so much for praying for me for that surgery. I was only laid up for about a day or two. I'm still having some side effects from the anesthesia, but I'm a lot better than I was just 2 days ago. So thank you so much for that. And I'm excited because this episode of One Shot is a special episode. I did some on-site filming at an event that my band was at for a special thing called Christian Musicians Against Child Abuse. It was kind of a Battle of the Band style type event. The only difference was they added some just individual artists as well. So there were 3 bands and 3 individual artists, and you'll see a little clip of each of those artists and bands. And my band had the opportunity to go. John Kunza, a friend of mine, invited our band to come and be a part of this, and we were so glad to go and just be a part of a great cause. You'll find out more about the organization in some of the interviews and just more about the event in general. So hope you enjoy it. Check out these clips and I'll see you in just a little bit. Hey everybody, Allie J here for One Shot Podcast. And I'm with 2 of the other Allie J band members, and we are on our way to Huntington Valley. And there go the pretzels. And as you can see, we've got a packed car. There's Dave in the back. Say hi, Dave. And then we got Chris driving. We're on our next adventure here with the Allie J Band, and we will see what happens.
I bought 4 Lego sets yesterday.
We're here! Ugh.
Actually, hold on. I did have
Chris is using a knife.
I was just trying to be a little more.
This food is delicious.
I was just trying not to make
What
a
do you
mess
think of it,
all over
Dave?
my table.
You know, it fills my tummy. Just about anything that does it, I love.
Hey Jen, how's it going?
Hey, Allie, it's going great.
So what are we doing here?
We never mind the background comments and over here. Now we're here to just play, worship God, and have some fun playing for the Christians Against Child Abuse.
Very nice. That's a very exciting time, isn't it?
It is a very exciting time. I'm happy to be here.
I've never been to an event like this, so I'm excited to...
I haven't either. So I traveled all the way from Lynchburg, Virginia, just to be here.
Nice. All right,
Yeah, we're over
start
here. We're
over.
covering
Start over.
Hurricane Lee over here in Philly.
So, how's it going?
Oh, not bad. Just had some
what are they called?
Halal food?
Halal.
It's very
Let's have some
good.
halal food.
It's very good, isn't it?
Yeah, very good.
All right. So,
Yeah, I'm really full now and I want to take a nap and we got to go on in 10 minutes. So
oh man.
wish me luck.
Well, are you having fun so far?
Yeah. Yeah.
pretty neat.
They're good coffee too. Good stuff.
Where'd you get the coffee?
Upstairs next to the donuts.
Oh, that's right.
Go ahead. Ask me anything.
So what brings you out to this event?
What you did. My car needs new brakes and
So we all piled it.
yeah.
How was the car ride here?
That wasn't bad. It was nice. I didn't have to drive.
You're gonna drive on the way home though, right?
Hopefully I don't fall asleep.
So I might end up driving. Oh.
No, I'll be all right.
I mean, it is my car anyway. I could drive my own car, but I don't mind being chauffeured in my own vehicle.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
well,
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Watch the cows through on
Cows.
the
That was-
cows.
shuts me in, and I'm left all alone in the cold dark night when the fire's burning low. I will love you just the same. The sparkle in your eyes is this foolish heart of mine in a bitter red sweet disarray.
People need a reason to live and a reason to die. We need a reason. And I thought about this and I prayed about this, and I've been coming to the battle for years since we started. Art started out of the church that he and I both belonged to. I ultimately ended up pastoring that church and became the pastor for Battle. And was blessed by everything that we've been able to do. So to try to explain the reason why this is important, I'm going to start with a story. See, when I was a little girl, I had a storybook. Now, everybody has their favorite storybooks from childhood. But I had one that said, "His name is Jesus." It was a little blue book with a picture of Mary and baby Jesus on it, so you know it was a nativity story. But I don't even remember what was in the nativity story, because it wasn't the nativity story that was important for me. What was important for me was the story at the end of the nativity story, because at the end of the book, it said, "And the little baby grew up to be a man, and he was a teacher and a great leader, and people followed him and listened to him. And one day, he was decided to take a rest. He went over into a field and just laid down and enjoyed the sunshine. And his disciples who were following and working with him, they said, 'Okay, so I'm going to go over here and relax. All right, you guys keep an eye out.' And the guy said, 'Okay, fine, we won't let anybody bother you.' Well, a little while later, some parents came and some little children came. And they wanted to see Jesus. And they wanted to visit with him. And they started down the hill to see him. And the disciples said, 'Whoa, wait a minute. Sorry, he's a very important man and he needs his rest. Leave him alone. You can't see him right now.' And Jesus heard him tell the children no. And he said, 'No, don't tell the children not to go.' The parents were so sad, the kids were so disappointed. Jesus said, 'No, don't tell them to go away. You let them come to me. You let the children come to me, because these are the kingdom of heaven.' The children. And the next scene is my favorite scene in the whole world, and I've kept it throughout my life as a peaceful moment in my mind. It's the sketch that they had. And it showed a picture of Jesus sitting cross-legged in the middle of a field with little kids climbing all over him. He had a baby in his lap, and another kid doing somersaults, and one kid's putting daisies in his hair. And he was just smiling and laughing with the children. And that was the Jesus I wanted to know. That was Jesus.
I am Bob Miller. Yes. There's a bazillion of us. But I'm the Bob Miller. Yes, I'm the Bob Miller. I actually have the website, bobmiller.com. What brings me out is the Ali J Band. Awesome. And that I got to play bass with you guys. So that's what brings me out. Chris Connolly called me and said, "Hey, Bob, are you free such and such a date?" And I said, "Yeah, why?" He says, "Well, I have this friend who is totally awesome, and they're looking to have a bass player hang out with them and join their band for a Battle of the Bands." So that's what I So I'm like, okay, that sounds really interesting. And got the music from Allie, and which totally rocked. And as I was playing it, I was moved through all of the music, and really enjoyed my time. Really, really enjoyed my time. Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, Bob. We appreciated having you playing with us tonight, and we look forward to more opportunities.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I'm Art Silvano. I'm the founder of Battle for Children Charities. The last 14 years of my career, 36-year career, working with the Philadelphia Police Department, I handled these type of cases, child sexual abuse, human trafficking, so forth and so on, with the Special Victims Unit of the Philadelphia Police Department. And I saw the need to expedite trauma-specific therapy, as children weren't getting therapy quick enough. So we decided to put on a couple concerts in the beginning, and then to raise funds to put together like therapy rooms, because they didn't have enough rooms. So we started raising money for that, which turned in 4 years later to be a 501c3. We didn't think, but that's where God was leading us. So we made it a 501c3, and we started putting on the Battle of the Christian Bands initially, and changed it just recently to the Christian Musicians Against Child Sexual Abuse and Human Trafficking. And this money that we raise helps provide therapy now more so than rooms. And we also are able to provide informational seminars also with the money by traveling wherever it's needed. Since 2010, so you're talking, what, 13 years? Putting these events on, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for everything you're doing, and thank you for having us, the Allie J Band, here, and thanks for joining me on the One Shot Podcast.
Thank you, Allie J. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, my name and my role, I'm Reverend John Acunzo. I am the Vice President of Talent Coordination here for Battle for Children. I met Art Silvano, our founder, at a coffee house that I was ironically doing sound for, and he was in the audience. And he said, "Hey, I got a proposition for you." Next thing you know, for the last 10 years, I've been booking all the bands for the event that you just attended. Okay, what is this event and why we're holding it? Well, it's a very important event. It's called Christian Musicians Against Child Abuse and Child Sexual Abuse and Human Trafficking. And what we do is we raise money by bringing music, the universal language, when people might be uncomfortable about talking about the subject up front, but they will let us have speakers in between music artists, because music is the binding factor. And what we do is we get money to pay for trauma-specific therapy for victims of child sexual abuse and/or child human trafficking. Because the key factor to helping them maybe live a normal life after going through that is to get them into therapy very, very quickly. Most of their families don't have the money or are the perpetrators, sadly, of the crime. So we provide that money so that it's no problem. We get those kids right into therapy as soon as they're rescued. Well, this event would have been 11 years, but COVID kind of put us out of commission. So this is our actual 10th anniversary tonight, 10 years tonight, that we've been doing this event every single year. Well, my favorite part of this event would be absolutely the finished product when we come up here, and all the headaches that lead up to it are done, and we're just going full tilt as we breeze through it tonight, because I love music, especially live music, and especially good live music. And in our events, there's never one scrub band or garage band. They're always great bands, and tonight was no exception, especially with the Allie J Band in the house.
My role in the organization is as the pastor. They don't call us chaplain; they call me the pastor. But I was archpastor for a while after the church that I was in helped found B4C when he started it. Pretty much from the beginning, maybe the first or second year, to make it more official as pastor. My goal is to provide the support that they need and make sure that God stays in the center of everything we do, so that every penny we raise is God-given, so that the children can be touched and helped and healed.
Well, thank you so much for joining me here on the One Shot Podcast. It's been a pleasure being here and getting to know you all, and thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you.
I'm back, and I have the kitty with me again. She came back to me, and she's being a little less squirmy now. So, but you can probably hear her purr. She's just like, what is that? But yeah, so thank you so much for watching that. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that it was a blessing to you to learn about that organization. And it was a blessing to us just to get to be a part of that. And just kind of a little plug, my band's going to be playing there again, only not in this format. We're going to be playing at the Coffee House.
It's called the Sold Out Coffee House. That's SOULEDOUT. And our flagship coffee house right here in Huntington Valley at Crossroads Bible Church. And our next event will be on October 14th. Thank you, Allie, for that. So it's October 14th, and it's here. And we're very excited to have the Allie J Band in the house. See, I don't know who they are. You don't know who they are, right? As well as my good friend and worship leader, award-winning worship leader, Noé Feliz. So it's going to be a great event. It starts at 7 o'clock. It runs till 9:30, and the doors open at 6:30. So that's going to be here. And in fact, we're really excited about that you're going to be there to celebrate our 22nd anniversary, as well as release your next project.
Yes, we are really excited about that as well, and we're looking forward to being at Sold Out Coffee House and excited for what that's going to bring.
Amen.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. God bless you.
So I just wanted to give a little plug for that. And we are so honored to get to go and play and open for that, their special 22nd anniversary. And we have a special thing happening that day as well. We're releasing our brand new recording of the song Death Was Arrested. So that was, that's an exciting time. John gave us the option. He said, if you want to release it on this night and we can help you celebrate that, we would love to do that. So I'm excited for that. And we're looking forward to going there for the coffee house, for Sold Out Coffee House. You can find out more information on our band page, the Allie J Band. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. The cat's having a lot of fun over here too, playing with looks like a dart from a dart gun. Not sure where that came from, but oh well. So just to kind of give you a little inside scoop of where I am filming at my uncle's garage. I film up in this upstairs room that my cousin and I used to hang out in. We had a TV and some furniture to sleep, and we had some of those, I don't know if you remember those old beanbag chairs that kids used to love back in the 90s, early 2000s. And yeah, we had some of those, and we used to have a lot of fun up here. So now it's kind of become the one-shot recording studio. So a special thanks to him for allowing me to do this up here. And a special thanks to the kitty for joining me as a special guest. She's having a lot of fun. So, all right. Well, it has been a privilege to get to be here with you again on One Shot. I'm Allie J, and I hope that you have a blessed week and weekend. Whenever you're watching this, I pray that your days are filled with blessings, and that, it's always exciting to see the next thing that God has for us, and I'm excited for the next thing that God has for me, for my band, and for this podcast. So we'll see what happens next time. Until next time, I'm Allie J for One Shot Podcast. See ya. Have a good week.